On August 27th, a tragedy occurred. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, on August 27th, 2025, two children were killed and 17 others injured at Education Catholic School. The perpetrator fired into the church during Mass, with the shooter not even entering the building. Weapons are an issue. That's something everyone in this chamber can agree with. But how do you fix that? You do it one step at a time, and passing this resolution is the very first thing to do. First up, this eliminates the usage of automatic weapons in mass shootings. Article 1 clearly states, whereas civilian ownership of military-grade weapons, such as automatic rifles and high-capacity magazines, have contributed to mass shootings and increased public risks. Milwaukee General Centennial announced data from the Violence Project found rifles were used in incidents with an average with more than 5 total victims. On the other hand, while handgun incidents only had between 1 and 2 victims. It's a nonprofit journalization organism covering gun violence reported that assault weapons were used in 59% of all mass shootings during the 3 years leading up to July 2023. Taken all together, this evidence shows that military-style rifles in high-capacity magazines make mass shootings deadlier and more frequent. Eliminating civilian access to these weapons directly addresses the tools most often used to maximize casualties. If the goal is to reduce both the number of mass shootings and the scale of the tragedies when they occur, restriction automatic and assault-style weapons is not just reasonable, it is necessary. But next, negation test will tell you that this violates the Constitution. However, like any good piece of legislation, this has limits as well. The Supreme Court recognized the individual right to bear arms, but Justice Skylaw, writing for the majority, explicitly states this right is in fact not unlimited. The court made it clear that long-standing restrictions such as bans on some specific categories of weapons or limits on how firearms are carried are fully compatible with the Constitution. Skylaw himself pointed out that laws restricting dangerous and unusual weapons are not only permissible, but necessary for public safety. Military-style rifles and high-capacity magazines, which are designed for rapid fire and maximum casualties on the battlefield, fall squarely into that category. They are not the hunting rifles or handguns envisioned for self-defense. They are weapons of war. Senators, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Weapons are an issue, but in the status quo, they aren't something we can't solve. In order to take the first step, we must pass today's resolution. Do not be fooled by the title of the resolution or the negation, and look inside instead. I urge referendum to ballot. Thank you.